Lambda. Lambda?
There's that word again. What does it mean?
Looks like it's the name of someone who went after the Valkanus a long time ago, just like Richard is doing now. Oh wait, hold on. There's a poem or something here.
Great. Some like super important information passed down through the ages is once again in poem form so that we can doubt it because it's like some old nursery rhyme or something. Or that it cannot make as much sense as if they had just written out, hey, listen, this means this and that means that, and you need to do this. They've got to, like, write it in a poem instead.
A poem? The seed of destruction from Fodra falls to the land of three lights, sprouting its limbs to shroud the radiance. The savior of Fodra rises to wither the leaves of destruction, guarding the lights forevermore.
Is this a prophecy? Sounds like a prophecy. I'm pretty sure we've got a prophecy going on here.
Okay, so are we supposed to know what any of that means? Because I totally don't. Oh, crud. There's another blank spot here. Seed of destruction. Fodra. Where have I heard that?
So you guys see how technologically advanced the Amarcians are right now, right? How on earth? Because they stored it on this thing, so they had to have had this thing back then when they first wrote down this information on Lestalia and Fodra or whatever it's called and all that. How could they not have, like, did a virus get in or something? Like, what could have made it to where there are blank spots or where everything is not clearly written out? Like, I don't understand. Within a society this advanced, how could there have been any issues?
Sophie, what's wrong? Are you okay? I can almost remember, but my head hurts. You need some fresh air. Come on, let's go outside. I'll take care of Sophie. You guys stay here and learn what you can.
Thanks, Sharia.
This information is just too fragmented. I can only read little bits and pieces. I might be able to repair it or whatever, but it'll probably take some time.
Do you know what happened to that Lambda guy after he attacked the Valkanus?
It looks like someone jumped in and saved the day. I found a little bit about how he was stopped by something called Protos Haste. I'm guessing the seed of destruction in the poem is that Lambda dude.
Which means Protos Haste would be...
The savior of Fodra.
It makes sense. For some reason, Richard is trying to recreate the events from that poem.
I think we've learned enough. We should hurry to World's Eye.
Agreed. I'll be damned if I'm gonna let this world die.
We'll stop Richard this time. We have to.
So are we at, like, the end game? There's no way. The other Tales games are way longer than this.
You okay, Sophie? Does it still hurt?
I hate getting interrupted. But anyways, the other Tales games are way longer than this, and I'm pretty sure that most of the Tales games follow the same chain of they're really long games. That's what most JRPGs do. And this feels really in-gamey, but there's no way we're that close to the in-game already, because this is like, what, part 60-something? We're in, like, the 60s. My other Tales series where I played, I didn't focus entirely just on the story. I think I focused a little more on the story in this Tales game than the others. I did a lot of side stuff in, not a lot, but I did a fair amount of side stuff in Tales of Xillia. I can't remember how much side stuff I did in Tales of Symphonia. I don't think I did that much. But, those games lasted until, like, 150-ish parts. This one is at like 60, and it feels like we're near the end of the game. So there's got to be some kind of a twist or something coming up that's going to make this game last way longer. This should be, judging from my other Tales playthroughs and then how this Tales playthrough has been going, this should be roughly the halfway point of the game. 75% of the game at the absolute maximum because I've been doing I haven't done like any side stuff that I can remember. I've been pretty straightforward in just continuing the game. Anyways.
Lambda, seed of destruction. Savior from Fodra. I can almost remember. It's okay. Don't force it. It feels like I have to remember, or something terrible will happen.
You should probably force it then, you know, since the world is possibly going to die and all that.
Something terrible? But it's hard. I'm scared.
How are you, Sophie?
I'm fine now. I'm sorry.
We've decided to head for World's Eye.
Okay.
Don't push yourself if you're not feeling well.
No, you must take me with you, please.
Okay, but let us know if anything's wrong. We'll have to head back to Zavhert first. We can catch a ship from there.
A ship from Zavhert? Zavhert is to the back of the nation, isn't it? Or like the away from the center, where the World's Eye appears to be. If it's the island I'm thinking of, it's roughly in the middle of the 3 countries. Oh, cutscene. Richard? Ah, yes.
Lestalia. Must get to the Lestalia. Once we're there, our dream will come true. Right? We're the only ones who can save this world. This world is ravaged by war. We can restore it. We must.
So it seems like the demon possessing Richard is like kind of warping his mind to make him think that Lestalia, which from what we understand will destroy the world if it's absorbed, where Richard, the demon in Richard, is trying to convince Richard that, hey, no, it's going to save the world rather than destroy it. That's what I'm understanding. Assuming, once again, that Richard is still possessed by the demon that we met when we were like 11, because I'm fairly certain that's what's going on. Head to the World's Eye via the port. Can Zavhert's port do that? I think we have to go further out of Zavhert, if I'm not mistaken, because the port is like a good distance away from Zavhert. It should be next to that. We ran into a town before making it to Zavhert. No, Zavhert, I can't talk. Zavhert does have a port. Look at that. When we got here from Warrior's Roost, we were in a port that was not Zavhert. I'm pretty sure. We went through a town, and then went through a small mountain, and then got to Zavhert. So. Unless I'm just remembering horribly, horribly wrong. I don't know. I don't know. Is this an enemy or just a dude I can talk to? It sounds like the government is going to pursue a policy of international cooperation. That means my sister will be okay. Now her unit's on the front lines of cooperation. Oh, that sounds nice. Front lines of cooperation. I can get behind that. Alright, we need to go to World's Eye, please.
We need passage to an area east of Warrior's Roost. Can you take us there?
If you've got the coin, I've got the boat. But I don't see the point. There ain't nothing up there.
We have urgent business on an island in that area.
Say, you must be the ones that government fellow was talking about. Yeah, I'm supposed to give you whatever you want.
Sounds like the Overseers pulled some strings for us.
We can make sail whenever you're ready. Just let me know, yeah?
Sounds good to me. Let's go. Let's go right now. Yep, to World's Eye. Are we going to get another fantastic boat cutscene? I'm excited just thinking about it. I'm so excited. Come on, cutscene. Jesus, it's taking so long. There we go. Is World's Eye not where I think it is? It doesn't look like World's Eye is where I think it is. Where are we going? We're heading north of Fendel? Fendel is the northernmost continent, though. I thought. Isn't Strahta southern, and then Fendel is northern, and then Windor is kind of in the middle to the, east?
Oh, hey, Sophie. Checking out the view?
Can I ask you something? Is Richard still your friend?
Yeah, Sophie, he is. But not just me. He's your friend as well, right? Remember the pact of friendship we made together?
The pact!
But last time we tried, we couldn't do it.
Well then, we'll just make another pact once Richard is back to normal.
Okay, so obviously, Hubert plans on killing Richard. I don't know what Malik's plan is, or Sharia, but obviously Asbel plans on, like, turning Richard back to normal. How exactly do you think you're gonna go about this? After you, let's say you fight Richard and you win. You beat Richard. Richard's just kind of sitting there, he just got his ass beat, and he's just sitting there, and you're just, what are you gonna do? Are you gonna up and, like, do an exorcism to get the demon possessing him out of him? Like, how exactly do you plan on making Richard back to normal? I did air quotes there. I don't face cam, so you couldn't see those air quotes, but I did air quotes, so now you know.
As long as we care for each other, the pact can be remade.
Can we still remake it if I defeat him?
Are you saying you're going to do that to protect us?
If we do the pact of friendship with Richard again, will it make these feelings go away?
I don't think she understands how a pact of friendship works. A pact of friendship is nothing more than saying, like, yeah, we're friends for life, you know? It doesn't have any kind of effect or anything. It doesn't do anything. It's just, you said, like, yeah, we're friends for life. You don't even have to call it a pact. You can just be like, yeah, we're friends for life. There. That's the essence of your pact. It does nothing. It's symbolic, nothing else.
I have this feeling that if I don't destroy him, I'll lose my other friends.
It's a pretty weird feeling to have, you know? I've got to destroy a guy to keep my other friends. Like, you normally don't just wake up in the morning and feel like, I'm gonna have to destroy this person.
But Richard is my friend too, so why do I feel this way?
You've done everything you can to protect us, Sophie. There's no need for you to shoulder everything alone. Let me take care of Richard. He's a good person. I know he is. There must be a reason for what he's doing.
Asbel.
Okay, so I once again have to nitpick a bit here. How can these guys, like, not make the connection that Richard is, like, possessed or something like that? You see that, like, demonic mist that covers his body? How the demonic creatures that follow him around listen to him? How he suddenly switches from one personality to another? How, when you were younger, you fought a demon that had knocked out Richard before you got to where Richard was and saw the demon? Like, there's no telling how much time that demon had alone with Richard. I think I just saw my dog outside my window. That's weird, because my window is at the front yard, and my dog never goes to the front yard. He only goes to the backyard. That's totally off topic. Anyways, but I don't understand how, even if I was in an Asbel situation, how you would not make the conclusion that, yeah, Richard is possessed by some kind of dark force. Probably that same dark force that tried to kill me when I was a little boy. I don't get how you can't make that connection. Oh, hey, that was the end of the cutscene. I could have done my little rant while the boat was moving. I didn't realize. I thought that they were going to keep talking. Did we just go north of Fendel and end up at the southern part of Windor and Strata? We did. Is that not how... What's the distance between southern Strata and northern Fendel? Like, how far apart are those two things? It seems like they'd be really far apart. And yes, it's the island I've always wanted to go to. But yeah, it seems like those would be really, really far apart, but apparently they're not. Ooh.
So this is World's Eye.
It's not very big. So where's the entrance to the Lestalia?
Let's snoop around and see what we can find.
Time to go snooping. This feels really in-game, because we've already been through the entirety of, we've already gone through all of the continents. Like, not every section of every single continent, as you can see here. No, I didn't want to adjust the zoom like that. But, look at this. You can see, like, we've been to Zavhert. We've been to a fair amount of places in each of the three. It's not 4, it's 3. Each of the 3 continents, or countries, whatever you want to call them. I'm really trying to see. Apparently, north of Zavhert and south of Strata are a lot closer than I thought they were. But anyways, we've traveled each of the lands fairly well, so this really feels in-gamey. But, you know, whatever. We're gonna do that skip when we come back next time. I'm also probably gonna grind up some levels for next time, if I remember to. Hopefully I remember to, so I think I just saved over the wrong save file, but whatever. I'm gonna stop for today. I'm way behind on my schedule now. I have work in like 2 hours, and I have to get videos uploaded and videos rendered and a bunch of other shenanigans. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time, where we will go and try and find the Lestalia by going through to the, I guess we're going to like the core of the planet. There's probably a hole somewhere in this world, or a transportation thing that a Marcian's built that will take us there. So I'll see you then. Until that time, farewell.